Good afternoon, this is Asma and this is our garden update. We have created a zone for trees. So the trees are here and this is a section. So this is an example of one section and we are creating alternate sections like this with alternate patches of grass. So there will be grass here. Again, we're going to work on it this week, and then these trees will also have a bark and membrane. At the moment I've got pots here, so this is what it will look like. One patch of the bark with the trees, the next patch of grass, then the next patch of trees, and the next patch of grass, and all these pots will then go in a different area. So we've got this decorative fence put just to see how it goes on the edge. Then we have this bark put on a membrane. So this is a fabric membrane to control the weeds, and it's been tucked inside, but I need more bark. I got 30 liters of bark over here for this one panel, but it looks like we need 40 liters per panel, and I'm going to make at least one other panel, so I need to buy another 300 liters. This is 3 bags of 100 liters bark gone here. 300 liters bag of bark has gone here, and it's still patchy, so I need another at least 100 liter, but that will make the trees stand out really good. And then the alternate patch will be only grass, and then the front of the garden will be grass with all the trees on the opposite side. So we are creating a different structure to this part of the garden with this fence here. So I don't know if this will last, but this is what we have done today, and this is how it goes from here, and then go to the apple tree, then go to, I think this is one blueberry tree, and then that goes to the cherry tree, and that goes to the fig tree. And then this is how we are going to create sections in the garden. There's a lot of moss that came out, so we have bags full of things we have cleared out, which will go out of the house, and there's moss in the ground, so we need to get rid of that. We have created these areas for growing grape trees, so we've cleared out the shed, and so a grapevine will go here, a black grapevine. It will go all along here, it will be going up to there, and then it will go on top of the shed. So this will all be covered with grapes in 2 years. In 2 years we should start seeing the fruit. At the moment we have a small grape tree. This is the grape tree. This is the black grape tree, and that will be surrounding all. We've cleared out all the ivy that was growing. We're also getting new fence over here. So this is old fence which is quite tatty and torn, and because our house is surrounded with 7 different neighbors surrounding our house, so we are going to get something that matches the existing good fence. So this is the good fence, and then I'm changing this part of the fence over here up to the shed, so that will also be green and to the same height, and then we can do more work in this area. And then the second grape tree will be going around this shed. So there'll be a black grape tree covering this shed and going above and on the sides, so there'll be black grapes here. Then there'll be another grape tree which is still in my greenhouse. This is my little greenhouse. I've got a papaya growing. For some reason papaya is growing in there, and this is the grape tree, this one. And that will go in the shed. This is my extra decorative fence that we'll put on the other side, and all the bits and pieces. These hanging baskets, I've got tomatoes. I've planted more tomatoes, and I've planted chickpeas as well. We get popte, they're called popte. The green chickpeas will come out of these pots. I've planted chickpeas over here. You can see they sprouted. The chickpea has sprouted, and then I have just sown it. So with the sprouts there, it's going in, and I've got 6 pots like that made with chickpeas. and this shed will then have all this cleared out, and we put grapes here, so grapes will be on the vine, will be going along there, not covering the window, but then going above and all the way on top on the other side. So we'll have grapes coming on this side as well, inshallah. That's it. Everything's growing really well. The fenugreek's gone big in 1 week. Fenugreek's growing, it's covering the ground. So this is the berry patch, but I've covered the ground with fenugreek and put some onions and garlic. The garlic's also growing, see, daily. It's growing daily. This is the green garlic, and that keeps pests away. The onions start sprouting and we get more. My shadow's covering it, but you can see there, you can start using spring onions. And the strawberry flowers are growing as well, more and more flowers every day, so they should all turn into strawberries. And I've planted some ginger inside underground. So these are all the labels. This is the ginger label, ginger, and then it's growing in all this area. So it's all planted underground where I've labeled. So this is the new work in the garden. My pots are still all over the place, but soon, once we structure this, I'll find a better place for the pots. Even in the pots, the strawberries are growing and the spinach is growing. It's a bit rough at the moment, but I know what's growing in what plants are growing in what pots. And that is sarso. This is mustard. Sarso, you know, when you go to Indian farms, the mustard farms, I've already harvested leaves and made a curry mustard, like palak paneer. You add these leaves to palak paneer and it just transforms the flavor, these leaves. So now we only got the smaller leaves because I've taken all the bigger leaves for the curry. And surprise, surprise, we are having papaya things growing. I just randomly put the seeds in, and this is papaya. And the potato plant's growing really big now, coming out of the bags. See, this was a baby, and in 2 days of sun, it's shot up. It shot up. These are potatoes. All these are potatoes in bags, and they just take off. Look, this is the potato. It's coming up, and there are more strawberries all over the place. So hopefully this will turn into a paradise. And look at the potatoes in there. That bag had potatoes, and in like 4 days, all these potato plants have started to come out.